Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Ember.
I hit you like I'm young.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me! And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. The ankle's a little mean. The ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done.
So, good day, you guys, and happy Monday. Members, happy Sunday. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like, subscribe, comment. So, once again, I feel like I should reiterate it here. Thank you guys so much for just your well wishes, your understanding, and everything over this past weekend. Feeling much, much better. I don't know if it was just like a little mini kind of bout of the flu or something. I was only like sick one day, and then the rest it was just like intense brain fog. So I was like, it's probably just better to chill. But thank you guys so much. For today's video, we are diving into apathetic facts. So, go subscribe. Duh. And we're just going to get like caught up on the drama, because there was a lot this weekend, alright? Jesus. The first one is called Amber Reacts Live After Aunt Tammy Deletes Everything. Now, I don't know what's going on with Tammy. Not really tuned in on that. I don't know if she's maybe said anything in Jordy's chat at all. But I do know about the whole bedbug situation. Way to go, Amber. I mean, listen, with Tammy on the force now, I feel like we can all just kind of fall back. Ain't no need for haters now, dog. You got your aunt back on your ass. And then the second one is Amber finally addresses the leaked voice notes from Emily. Now, I was hoping that she would just address it so we could kind of, all in one video do it. Thank gosh, here we go. But this is probably going to be a long one, you guys. We have a lot to work through here. A lot of live stream, unfortunately. So grab your popcorn, grab your drinks. Maybe a little, something sweet. And yeah. Thank you so much once again, guys. I really do appreciate y'all. And I appreciate just like that we can have, I know this word gets thrown out a lot more, but a more nuanced conversation. Just revolving everything around here. I appreciate y'all. So with that, let's dive right on into this. Shall we?
3, 2, 1.
And my foot was just like dangling. Hey, lady.
The forehead shake is crazy.
You don't have OCD.
You forgot your spaghetti!
You have OCD. Okay, thank you. I don't know my psychiatrist.
I love that Apathetic has like multiple intros too. I had to double check, like, wait, are both of these from them?
I'm actually starving. That should be my middle name. Amberlyn
Hungry Reed.
I don't know. I just feel so disconnected. She was like, "You're healthy,
But you are obese.
You are obese."
Hello? Is anyone home?
So Aunt Tammy has been quite active on YouTube.
Amber until okay, hold on. So Tammy made a post about something. I have Amber until midnight gave to show Twinkie on live tonight to prove she took care of Twinkie's nails, or I will make a call to pet services tomorrow. Listen, with peace and love, anyone that believed the day after the whole Twinkie nail thing happened, and then she's like, oh, guys, we have a groomer appointment today. It's fine. If anyone believed that, wowzers. That's all I'm gonna say.
lately. Apparently, she's Jordy's mod, and this is what she had to say in his live stream the other day.
Okay, I heard the argument as well, so I do want to throw this in there. The only reason Jordy modded Tammy is so that people would know, and he would know, that that is the real Tammy. Because there were so many other, like, fake accounts and whatnot. So, I think that's fair. It's fair.
I gave Amber until midnight to show Twinkie on live tonight to prove she took care of Twinkie's nails, or I will make a call to pet services tomorrow. Well, after that ultimatum, of course Amber didn't go live. Then Aunt Tammy
Interesting.
put out a couple YouTube shorts.
Yo, Tammy. Jesus.
That is one big pile of
I wasn't able to.
Imagine your aunt posting that about you. Oh my god. Messy family. Love it though.
Capture the other one before she deleted it, but it was essentially pointing out the very noticeable marks on Amber's arms and stomach that she showed in her lap.
Yeah, and I don't believe Amber's whole story. We'll get to it, but like, I don't believe her whole story of like, my mom came and was like, that's the most beautiful, cleanest mattress I've ever seen.
Live stream and saying they are from bed bugs.
I do not match whatsoever because I'm just at home. I'm just at home.
Ew. What?
Oh, Winnie has a shirt and no pants. No, I'm wearing pants. Girl, you lied before. Why should we trust you? I completely understand that, but it's not up for me to make you guys believe me, you know. Prove it? Okay. They're just white and black.
Then
I'm sorry. I'm never gonna fucking not cackle at that. What the fuck is that?
she decided to make
It's just so obnoxious. Like, no one actually makes those kinds of noises at their fucking animal.
a community post announcing that after several people have requested it, she's now making merch.
Can I be honest? This feels a little odd. I'm just going to be straight up. This is a little odd to me. Just in conjunction, I guess, with like the whole I'm gonna sue her. This feels odd. I don't know.
When
I mean, get your bag, girl.
people tried to go to the link, it showed nothing there, and Tammy said
I did a coffee cup and a t-shirt. Sorry.
she had a coffee cup and a t-shirt available, didn't realize she only had one of each and has sold out already. And after all that, Tammy deleted all her videos, shorts, and community tab posts.
Interesting. That I do find very interesting.
So now Amber's live stream today is all about debunking, yet again, the bed bug thing.
Of course. I don't want to be a big meanie head Mick fuckface. But a girl, we need to start moving. We need to start drinking more water, something. We ain't looking so good.
I have a story time.
I also, her coming on just being so giggly about it, it's like, girl, you're obviously bullshitting. Just be straight up.
So my mom, she calls me yesterday, right? And she was like, so this is what we're doing. On Saturday we're doing this, Friday we're doing this, and by the way, tomorrow I'm coming over. She never comes over, like I'm genuinely confused.
Well, what a loving relationship.
I was like, I want to give you a hug. I want to check in on you. Something
Yeah, I'd start getting nervous.
feels weird. Something just seems off because it's not part of the routine. It's not part of the pattern. I'm a very observant person. And I was like, what is she talking about? Like, this is weird. I was like, Mom, why are you coming over? You never come over. Like, that's not.
I do find that odd. I find it more odd that she's framing it in this way. Of like, ha ha. Eesh. Eesh. And like, why doesn't her mom go over there? Because it's disgusting. It's filthy.
Something we do. Like, I don't go to her apartment. She doesn't come to mine. We always just hang out outside of the apartment
Because of the bed bugs. Because of the bed bugs. How long do we think Amber's had them for? Oh.
always
I think she's lived there for what? 2 years maybe? I think she's definitely had them at least 6 months.
home anyway. So why do I want to hang out here? So she calls me today. on her way here. And she goes, I'm almost there. Don't be upset with me. And
Oof. Well, your mom knows what your temper's like.
I was like, Mom, what are you like? What is happening? And I was like, is it something bad? She goes, I just need to talk to you about something.
My anxiety would be through the fucking roof.
I thought it was like something like extreme or whatever.
Your mom having to come over and check if her daughter really does have bed bugs is kind of extreme. It is. And I want to preface this entire conversation by saying I understand that bed bugs and getting bed bugs, while extremely, extremely unfortunate, is also normal. It happens to the best of us. It's just most times, I would say 99.9% of the time, it's completely out of our control. However, Amber gets them. She's had them multiple times. And what she doesn't do is she doesn't take care of it. And she doesn't and she isn't responsible enough either to inform the people around her. Because if she was straight up like, hey, I have bed bugs, they ain't going to take her to bingo. They ain't going to take her out to eat. Like, yeah.
So she walks in.
Okay, when she does the childish giggling, like every 2 seconds, that's when you know. That's when you know.
You guys, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Why?
She walks in.
She feels like she's in the Twilight Zone because, guys, this is so far out of the realm of possibility for me. Okay, Amber.
Walks in and she says, let me check your bed.
That's not funny. That's not funny. I mean, it's somehow getting back to your mom. Whether that's through Tammy or whatever. It's getting back to your mom now, and your mom believes it enough to come check on your musty ass. Sorry, that was mean. But, the fact that, oh, your family allegedly hates Tammy oh so much, but they believe every word that she says. Huh.
I said, check my bed? She goes, I want to see if you have bed bugs.
It's not funny, though, Amber. It's not. She's trying to portray to us that this is just so far from reality. But I don't think it is.
I'm like, Mom, where?
We're going to start seeing Mama Lynn just not coming around anymore. I mean, I don't think Amber's going to be allowed in places like... This is getting very close to Elphaba Scabies level drama, okay? If y'all don't know, there's Elphaba, this character over in London. A lol cow, essentially. And she had scabies for like the longest time and wasn't doing anything about it. And then a bar or something, restaurant that she went to, had to close down or some shit because of scabies, and the scabies outbreak started happening. Like, girl, you gotta keep that shit clean.
Where is this coming from? Oh my god.
And look how red she's getting. It's like she's getting embarrassed.
My aunt, I guess because I don't go to my aunt's thing.
Okay.
My aunt, I guess, because my mom explained it to me. I was like, Mom, why are you even thinking this?
I don't go to my aunt's thing, but she knows that her aunt deleted everything. Oh? Huh?
And she goes, I understand you've been picking since you were a little girl, but it's like really bad right now, etc., etc. And I was like, yes, it is really bad.
Well, how would your mom know you've been picking since you were a little girl? She was hardly there.
A kitten that scratches me. She was like, but your aunt posted this video. She tries to
That's so funny.
explain it to me. And she goes, actually, let me show you.
Aunt Tammy is a agent of chaos.
So she gets out her phone. She types it in. She goes, oh, your aunt deleted all her shorts. And I was like, what? I'm literally like beyond confused. I'm like,
I bet she was standing there, leaning forward because her gun's pulling her down by the second, going, what?
what do you mean? So I come over here, I go onto my iMac, I type in the stupid name, Tammy Robertson, whatever her last name is.
Girl, you know what your mom's last name was. Come on. Well, maybe not. She probably still thinks in her head she's a Reed.
So I was like, okay, yeah, she deleted them all. I'm not sure why. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure why either. I'm a be honest right there. Maybe she talked with her legal counsel, but odd. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Explain the short to me. Like, what did it look like? What did it say? Like, I'm confused. My mom goes, it was you with a bunch of bed bugs crawling all over you.
Ew. Ew. Well, we did see that. Tommy added a visual overlay of bedbug. And I bet Amber's mom was like, that's real. Sorry, that's funny.
And I was like,
bed bugs crawling on Amber's belly. That's fucked. Yeah, where did she find a picture of that?
bitch, what?
Alright, so actually as I was editing this, the channel, Hello It's Heavy, informed
Oh, okay. Okay.
me Tammy still had the deleted shorts up on her TikTok, so here they are.
Oh my god. Listen, y'all. I know we're not gonna talk about Reactor getting some more. But there's been a lot of like really good channels I've seen popping up. Here, hold on 1 second. I know this is a little late into the video, but give these channels a try, you guys. Always mirror, Vera the Chukin, literally, Respectful, and Girl Please. I'm sure there's others. However, these are the ones that have been mainly popping up on my feed over the past weekend. I think they have a lot of really good insight, some really funny, commentary for just everything that's been going on. So, highly, highly recommend checking them out, guys. Are those even bed bugs? They look like cockroaches. I love how it's just a picture of a screen, like someone's phone. Oh. When did the belly slip like that? Oh my god. Well, she also hasn't been getting out of the house as much, so I'm sure she's just, literally left to pick. That's crazy. The same exact picture. That's crazy. Stop. Okay, because I watched Mr. Snowflake's kind of like recap, a commentary of this, and I wasn't sure what she was talking about with like the multiple parts of a scratch, like opening up. I don't know. That's odd. She had a whole fucking demonstration, everything.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what? My aunt is the one with the actual bed bugs.
Okay, now this is where, Amber, if you hadn't said this, I could have maybe believed you a fraction of percent more. This, though, like, oh it's my aunt that has the bed bugs. Crazy. Crazy.
Like living in Twilight Zone. So I got so confused. I was like, Mom, let's go.
Hold on. if her aunt has to be the one with bed bugs, then that means that I'm going to assume other people in their life are being affected by the bed bugs. The blame has to go somewhere, right? Right?
Let's go.
And with her grandma being in such a fragile health state, getting bed bugs, that could probably literally kill her.
My room. So we're moving sheets, we're moving pillows, we're looking.
Well, I doubt you're doing anything, but pop off.
She's looking under the mattress and the seams and the this. She goes, "Wow, your mattress protector is like pearly white. It's so
Again, what a weird thing to say. Huh?
clean." And I'm like, as it should be.
Okay, Amber.
She's searching high and low there.
Show us the corner of your sink, dog. Oh no, you can clean your own corner, but cleaning Emily's, that's too much? Okay. We'll get there, guys. Hold on, we'll get there.
There's no bed bugs. This has to be the stupidest rumor that's probably ever happened.
Not really. Not really. I would say the stupidest is the waffle stomping, even though you kind of confirmed it. Waffle stomp is definitely the dumbest rumor out there, I would say. I don't know. There's been some good ones over the years. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What's the stupidest, dumbest, funniest rumor that ever came out about Amber? For me, I think it's the waffle stomp.
There's a lot of rumors out there that are like the most hurtful or like the most absurd, whatever. This is like the stupidest. This is the stupidest.
Why? I mean, I'm not going to say everyone, but a lot of people get bed bugs. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. But I think a part of Amber's shame gets mixed into it. She knows that the bed bugs are a direct, maybe indirect result of her hygiene habits. And so she feels shame when she thinks about them. And so with shame, Amber just stuffs it down. Maybe. And the other time she had bed bugs was also the times where she was rapidly putting on weight. And what's she doing now?
I have explained ad nauseum.
Oh, God.
I have
not back to ad nauseum, please.
Had excoriation since I was a little girl.
Okay, but that just explains the picking. Where does the actual bite and everything come from?
And
you just pick at the scab. That doesn't really change the overall appearance of the wound. I mean, it just kind of makes it more circular, but
a lot of people don't know what that is, so I'm going to explain it to you.
Now, I don't know as though that's necessarily necessary. Stupid. But pop off, girl.
With the actual definition. Excoriation disorder, which is...
I feel like this is amsplaining to us, which is very similar to mansplaining, except it's Amber.
It's referred to as a chronic skin picking, or, as you guys know, I can't say this word, dermatillomania. It is a mental illness related to obsessive compulsive disorder. It is characterized by repeated picking at one's skin.
Oh, see, guys, it's related to my OCD,
which results in areas of swollen or broken skin and causes...
Okay, well, why don't you go to therapy for it, huh? Why don't you do something about it? Because you should also know that you're more susceptible to infections and life-threatening infections. So why would you want to continue that? Huh? Maybe wear long sleeves? I don't know. Oh, she probably gets hot.
Significant disruption in one's life. So the definition of excoriation disorder, which is commonly known as I can't say the word, is a mental disorder on the obsessive compulsive spectrum, and it causes damage to the skin. I had to, my mom has seen me deal with this, like, as a little girl.
Yeah, but the key part I'm honing in on, now, you know, I might be speaking out of my ass here, but the key part I'm honing in on is the causing significant disruption to someone's life. This technically does not disrupt Amber's life. You know? And when I think of excoriation, now I might just be thinking of really extreme cases, but I'm thinking of people that pick at like the skin around their fingernails and literally like pull the skin back, or like I mentioned before, there are stories of people like literally picking into the flesh of their own limbs. Like, there was one girl that picked down to the bone. With the whole, again, the phrasing of that last part, the causing severe disruption to someone's life. Do I think it's a problem for Amber? Yes. I think it stems more from just like, she's extremely childish, has a lack of self-control. Because you know what? When I was a little kid and I had an itchy scab, I picked that shit too. I mean, most kids, I feel like, you know, did. But like, you just grow out of that. But Amber never grew out of the childlike phase in her head. So, who knows?
I would get, I'm like getting itchy thinking about this, and it's like making me like sick.
Oh, she's gonna go to start picking after.
The little girl, I would get like mosquito bites, and then eventually they would turn into scabs. Like, this is just something that I have always dealt with. I have talked to you guys about this on my channel.
Again, I'm going to just say, I feel like this is something that could be addressed in therapy and dealt with. If she does have it, then it isn't a super severe case. She's just picking at scabs.
For literally ever.
Excoriation mentions not really anything specifically of picking scabs. It says blatantly picks at their skin. Undamaged skin. Well, it doesn't specify that, but when I see the word just skin, you know, you're thinking, okay, undamaged. So I don't know. I'm just throwing thoughts out there. I'm not saying anything, all right?
It is an obsessive, compulsive thing that I have never been able to heal from.
Well, obviously, you keep picking. Sorry. Girl, go to therapy. Like, the fuck?
I have talked to therapists. I have talked to psychologists.
Are you talking to one now?
All they can say is find coping mechanisms. And I think that is why I fidget so much. That's why I'm always doing something with my hands, whether it's Lego or Choosy. The best way I can just...
Well, I think if you also got your anxiety a bit better, you know, managed, I think it would also help with that. I think it's more of an anxiety symptom for Amber than a OCD related symptom.
Describe it. Like, this is actually ridiculous that I even have.
Because you're going to tell me someone with OCD is okay wiping their ass with a fucking corner of a sink? Okay.
Like, do this. Say Romeo scratches me. And scratches, when you look really, really close, they're just a bunch of tiny little, I'm going to call them scabs, okay? Say he scratches me, and then every time
I can't see shit, but I get the point here, I guess.
I get cat scratched, it itches like a bitch, okay? So I'm
Because you're allergic.
like itching it.
And it has their dander, their fecal matter in there because it's on their claws. Yeah, especially your animals because they're so filthy. Sorry, but that's not the animal's fault.
Say I make this part open up and this part open up, and then it bleeds, okay? So then I go to sleep. This part heals, and then say this part heals as part of the scab. These parts do not heal.
You know, when I first saw this on Snowflake's channel, I was like, okay, I kind of hear what she's saying a bit.
Because I done itched it so bad, I made it
I done itched it so bad. Sorry.
bled. Made it bleed. So I wake up, and there's like a scab, if you will. My OCD, my obsessive...
Well, we're back to she has OCD now. Okay. She was just claiming ADHD, which fair, I think you can have both. But do I think Amber has been fully assessed for either? Doubtful.
Feeling tells me I need to pick it off. I pick off those two pieces.
But your OCD doesn't tell you you need to clean your ass? Okay, I mean, hey, maybe it functions differently for everyone. Sorry. Girl.
And throughout the day, this small part right here slowly is healing because it's literally almost non-existent. There was no scab, so I didn't even have to fuck with it. This top
You don't have to fuck with any of them.
part might be a little bit deeper than this one. So let's say this part heals in a week after me picking it, but this one stays because I just pick it and pick it and pick it and pick it.
So for the amount of scabs that she has all over her body, which, ew, she gotta be just sitting there picking all fucking day. I mean, by the time she works her way around what she can physically see, that's kind of the funny thing though, right? So all of this would be in the areas that Amber can actually reach. She would look like my Christmas tree each year because I only decorate about a quarter of it, the quarter that you can see from the front. Sorry. That just put such a funny image in my head.
Getting deeper and deeper. What was once
It's not funny. It's not. But it kind of is.
an actual scratch is now just one scab. That is what you guys are seeing.
I don't know, dog. The fact that they are all the exact same size, that's a little like... And they all are kind of coming up out of nowhere, right? I mean, they just seem to be intensifying.
And
as the bedbugs breed. And you know there's some, like, probably nesting up in her hair. If she doesn't take that ponytail out, I bet in a few days they already are laying eggs up there. Yeah, nasty to think about, you guys. Nasty to fucking think about.
it has ruined my life. It has ruined my skin. It has ruined a lot. For my aunt to make a video, which I have not seen it, so I don't know how, I don't know if she was speaking in an allegation way. I don't know if she was speaking in a this could be it type of way, because I never saw the video, so I literally do not know.
She knows. I'm sure she does.
Her to make a video about something that is not true after threatening me and saying that I defame her and all of this stuff, it's hypocritical. So I mainly am coming on here because it's like...
What? She doesn't like you, dog. I don't think she's obligated to in any way.
The fact that my mom, my feelings are hurt a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
I love that she cares and she's like, you know what, let's...
No, she was thinking about herself and maybe her mom and her future home in that regard, girl.
Let's look high and low. And,
they definitely found something. Definitely found something. Okay, even if it wasn't a horde of bed bugs, you can't tell me Amber's so pristine.
I know what a bed bug is. I know what bed bug bites look like.
Well, unfortunately, so do we.
I know I'm not, I'm 34 years old. If I had that, you guys know how quick I would be like, I'm getting a new mattress, I'm getting a new couch, I love buying stuff. You guys know that. I'm a little...
Okay, fair assumption there on her part, honestly. Honestly, fair assumption there on her part. I still don't buy it, though. I still don't, because we also know how cheap Amber is. Yeah, that's kind of like a running thing. Amber's really freaking cheap, but she will gladly spend money on the dumbest, most unnecessary things. Or to impress a partner. So...
shopaholic. But it's just damn, the way that people...
Well, I also don't think you're in the field to be able to really afford all new furniture and shit, girl.
speak with such confidence.
Get that couch off TikTok. I'm telling you, it's comfy.
Which, oh my god, okay.
I don't know if it could handle 500 plus pounds, but...
So someone sent me on Instagram, which I have the screenshots for, but I literally am vlogging from my phone, so I can't even...
Oh, you poor thing.
There's a whole list, I guess, in one video.
Yo, what the fuck? What is this? Amber is allegedly talking to a married woman again. Amber is also supposedly talking to multiple other women at the same time. Emily asked Amber to clean a sink and was shit staining her sink. Amber's legs are covered in sores from poor hygiene. Oh my god, there's so much here. Wait, is this like part of the list that Snowflake released? Amber's still using sock accounts online to defend or praise herself. Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%. Sorry, I'm right up close to you guys. ASMR moment. Where the fuck was I? Amber had to be reminded by Emily to brush her teeth. Well, the back ones for sure. Amber's relationship with her mother is not as good as she claims. Oh, duh. Emily asked Amber to remove the live streams. I think we all figured that. Amber only owns one bra. Back to the bra. Amber's stepdad, Steven, hates her. Who wouldn't? Amber's grandmother hates her. Again, who wouldn't? Amber's lawyer friend has officially become a lawyer, but the Tammy lawsuit probably isn't happening. Confirmed not happening via Tammy. Aw. Damn, that's too bad. I don't know. I feel like all you would have to do is call into question when that lawyer friend got their actual certification, and then just say that, oh, well, they were giving legal advice before they were certified. So, yeah, your friend would lose their license, and your case would probably be dismissed, Amber. So, I guess it's good you're no longer going to court. I would definitely bring that up to my lawyer. Amber at one point began using a suitcase to hide dirty shit-stained underwear on laundry trips. Ew. Ew. Amber allegedly threatened self-harm to Jade to stop her from going to reaction channels. Oh, I bet. I believe it. Amber often drinks or smokes before live streams. I mean, duh. I think that's to each their own, but Amber's last weigh-in showed she was heavier than ever, 572.4 plus. Ooh, did it? Amber left her pets alone while going out with Emily. I believe it. Amber was jealous of Emily's child getting attention. I believe that too. And I think what a lot of other channels said was Emily talking about Colleen. No, I think it was talking about her daughter. Yeah. Amber's made a nest of trash and takeout around Emily's bed. Ew. I mean, again, believe it. Amber showered less and less as time went on while living in Wisconsin. That's been confirmed. Amber now gets most of her groceries delivered because her mom is tired of driving her. Amber wanted to film Emily's child for YouTube content and was told no. She's such a fucking creep. Emily lost a job partly because Amber kept calling her crying during work over reaction channels. Jesus. God, dude, she sounds exhausting. This is going to be such a long video.
Mr. Snowflake, like, alligator.
Okay. Honesty time. I think it's very calculated that all of this info came out after the Rachel T, and not really even specifically the Rachel T, okay? I'm still going to leave room for people to do better, but I will say this is shady. That happens, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of reaction channels and ones that were speculated to be in this Discord start dispersing a ton of information. Okay. Okay, no, I'm gonna be honest and call things how I see them every single time. People can prove me wrong by their actions, that's fine. They are the ones that have to live with it.
I don't know if that's a word. There's like the craziest list, okay? And
not to dive back into it, but I'm also going to remain open and always be supportive of fellow reaction channels and always supportive of people doing better in the future. I'm always going to leave room for that.
I was like, what in the actual fuck is this? Like, it's so many rumors
I mean, yeah, true.
that people are believing.
Well, the thing is, Amber, they all allegedly come from people directly around you. Okay, so this isn't just like through the grapevine. Well, it kind of is, but Snowflake claims that these all come from, primary sources in your life. So
I'm going to speak for myself. I immediately messaged Emily because...
Oh, I bet. I bet. You were just looking for an excuse to.
We all know recently everything that's gone on. I'm like, where would these lies come from? Like,
lies, okay.
Just doesn't make sense. I immediately...
You notice how she pronounces it correctly? Lies. I don't know.
Sent the screenshot to Emily and I said, what is this? And she goes, none of this is even true, so I have no idea.
And now I don't really fully believe that this happened because we heard how Emily was talking in the conversation and that voice note was obviously sent to Rachel. Obviously.
I almost kind of want to like go through the list. I currently can't because it's on my phone and that's what I'm live streaming from. But I want to like go.
You can literally pull up Instagram on your laptop or computer, but okay.
Through the list and be like, what the fuck? Like, because none of these things were real.
I don't believe that, Amber. Sorry, I just don't. Maybe some of them aren't. Some might not be. But I think there are definitely some that probably are. And hearing how candidly Emily spoke about the situation, I am inclined to believe her.
And it was so many things that my brain was like, there has to be at least one that's real. There has to be at least...
Because I think also, more towards Emily's credibility, at least, not to defend her in any way, but Rachel was flirting. You can kind of tell just by how Emily's speaking to her in the voice note. Emily trusted her. Which really makes me think like, damn, Rachel, what do you have to do to get that? But like, you can tell, like, this is a real conversation. It's not like Emily's getting all worked up to spill the tea. It feels like someone just venting to their friend or, lover. I'm kidding.
I don't know how people can speak with such confidence. I'm gonna just...
Well, we hear it from people that directly know you. So, plus with your time-proven, track record.
Put all of these, like...
The fact that that hair hasn't been moved in, like, a week and a half. Yeah, maybe.
Rumors into my notes, and then tomorrow we can talk about them. I'm gonna have them all listed out, and then we can talk about them. But I just don't know how, like, people who genuinely do not know me, they do not know me at all, can speak with such confidence about stuff and act as if like they literally...
Well, the issue is, Amber, is you're correct. We don't know for certain, and that's why we say this is entirely speculation. And then you turn around and, unfortunately for you, prove us right. So, if you want us to actually start being wrong, start proving us wrong, actually, with your actions.
Live in my apartment, or they literally were a part of my relationships, or I've never seen anything like it, and it's just like so overwhelming. Every single one of those things were untrue. And
okay, so every single one of them is true. No. I think there are probably some in there that are, again, and aren't.
Every single one. So it's almost like almost pointless for me to even sit here and be like reading off each one and clarifying, because
To be honest, Amber, I do think that's smart to not do that. I do.
every single thing was not real. I was like, what? Like, I'm literally not going to watch Snowflake.
I was about to say, is this what the kids are referring to as the snowflake method?
I'm literally not going to watch Snowflake. That makes me want to, like, I'd rather do a million other things than do that. Like,
She would probably rather walk a mile, actually, than do that. No, are you kidding? She probably logged off and put on his channel after this.
genuinely, I understand, like, speculation and, like, the conspiracy of it all. Like, that's fun. I love conspiracies. Like,
Amber, what conspiracy of yours has been fun? Truly. Because at the other end of all of them is someone else having to take care of it for you. So which one of them is fun? Yeah, some of them are stupid. But really, at the end of the day, which one of these is fun?
I don't even think the moon landing happened. But there's a difference between that versus, like, speaking with upwards such confidence about someone.
What? Maybe she's actually reading. Her vocabulary's going up.
And, like, genuinely ruining their life and their reputation. Because when
Amber, your reputation and life were already ruined by your own actions. So jot that down.
came on here, all I saw was people talking about the sink, the sink, the sink, the sink. So
Y'all dirty. Not as dirty as that sink, though.
to me, that shows that these reaction channels have way more influence than they realize. And maybe they do realize it, and that's...
I think that was a part of what this past weekend was for me, also, just taking a step back and looking at the whole entire picture of everything. I think I realized it probably happened. It happened a long time ago. I should have been more cognizant of that. But there really was a major shift from me being just a viewer of this to me becoming a active participant. And that just, like, kind of felt a little icky to me, you know? So, yeah, I don't want to get into it again. I appreciate y'all that at least, understood.
Like, literally love it. Like, they love that whatever they say, their audience will believe them. There's, like...
Oh, girl, that ain't true. That ain't true. No.
Nothing I can do about it because, like I said, I do not wear a camera on my forehead. 99.9999999% of the things that are said about me, there's no way of me being like, look, guys, this actually isn't true. It's just a weird kind of reality that I live in. Hypocrisy? Is that the word going on? Pearly white mattress protector. Damn. Stop. That's how my mom described it. And I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I bet.
She was like, it's so white. I was like, well, it's supposed to be. Michelle, how did
Rude. Rude.
you avoid picking after your hysterectomy? So that was something that terrified me because I had a 21-inch.
Yeah, how would you have managed that?
Vertical incision. They would constantly talk about, like, this could get so infected that, like, you could land up in surgery again. It's like...
Yeah, you better owe a huge fucking thank you to Beck for keeping you alive during that, dog, okay? If Beck was not there to take care of her, Amber would have probably gotten sepsis or something.
They literally beat into me, like, do not pick this, clean it right. And
And the whole time Amber was just looking at Beck like, you jotting this down?
Like, my whole insides were, like, taken out. Ew. So my...
Sorry. Just surgery. Ew.
Brain was able to stop me from picking that, but it just made me pick other parts of my skin.
To be honest, I don't think she can reach, so...
Because I was in such fear, because it's like, that was a whole incision that was going inside of me. versus just like
Plus, 22 inches is crazy. I'm sorry. I cannot fathom that long of an incision on someone. That's literally going from, like, my clavicle, right? My collarbone, down to my freaking hip. That's crazy.
something that was just on top of my skin, if that makes sense. Did E give you bottles of bleach to clean the sink?
Ooh.
No. Again, that's just part of the rumors, which is unfortunate.
Well, it came right from Emily's mouth, that one, so,
Y'all, she doesn't have bed bugs, it's couch bugs. My mom also checked the couch. My pillows are looking a mess because of it.
So, you weren't checking up on it before? Huh?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what the horrors of that apartment are holding, okay? There were apartments in Milwaukee that had worse things than this in them.
Choose a game was punishment for your girlfriends. No, I played Choosy actively, actually. See, right here, this is a bunch of, like, little Choosy things. I can show you guys during Vlogmas. I play it for at least an hour a day. It's very, very calming.
An hour of Choosy a day. Girl, you need hobbies. Actual hobbies that maybe aren't bred fully from trauma. Just saying.
E making you brush your teeth sounded right because your journal said she made fun of your breath.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
She has never made me brush my teeth. I brush my teeth daily, sometimes nightly. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I skip the night, which is not good, but I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up every single day.
Okay.
When she was making fun of my breath, it was mainly like because I had garlic or whatever. Like I remember that verbatim.
Oh.
It wasn't just like a random moment in time.
No, I think it was almost daily. Because we also know how much Amber loves her garlic and onions, so it was probably often.
So, have you ever used a sink to wipe? No. Twinkies.
That's not true, though, because you even partially admitted to your own difficulties and whatnot. You know, like when Beck released that information initially, her wiping techniques, it wasn't fully denied.
Actually snoring on the couch and the pile of pillows.
So that happened this morning, and it's now nighttime, and you couldn't be bothered to just put the pillows back? Okay, Amber.
But my mom literally genuinely just left, and I was like, Mom, I have got to live stream this because this is like crazy. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and like clear.
Or maybe it was earlier in the day, because that light in the back coming through the window. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That because it's just like the most wild thing in the world. Why do you obsess over addressing rumors? Who cares if they're true or not? I don't really obsess over it because there are so many, and I could make literally my content 24/7 about it.
You do. She does. What have every single live stream, every single upload within the past, like, 5 to 6 years been about? Addressing the rumors. And if she isn't directly addressing it, the stuff that she talks about is what reaction channels and the quote-unquote hater community are talking about. So it's like, either way, she's paying attention. She's thinking about it.
But I just had to come on here about the bedbug story because, like, I mainly did it because my aunt, you know, she threatened me. She was like, take down the video or I sue you, or take down the live stream or I sue you. She can sit here and I think, honestly, she deleted the shorts because she knows she's wrong. Because she does make so many statements that could be categorized under defamation, 100%. I think that's the reason why. Like, she watches every word that I say. Like,
okay, hold on. So before it was, Auntie, are you watching my videos? Auntie, did you see my new video? Auntie, watch my video. And now all of a sudden it's an issue that Aunt Tammy stays on your every word? Yeah, because she's critical of you now. So you're like, oh, please stop watching. Stop.
Down to every last syllable. She genuinely is a horrid person. Like,
well, hey, fits the family.
She's a horrid person
Oh.
through and through.
Oh. Do you hear him? He's approaching.
And I am so grateful I do not have her in my life.
Well, I'm sure the feeling is mutual there.
But if she continues with the harassment, I'm making this known out loud. I might have to get the law involved, only mainly because it's becoming harassment.
Okay.
And it's becoming...
How? Oh, hold on. How is it becoming harassment, Amber? Be so for real. How? How?
I'm starting to feel unsafe.
Oh.
What did I call it though one time?
Well, I mean, shit, dude. Maybe do better.
You guys, an ease and assist. I forgot the weird thing that I said. No, I will not sue. I will not.
Is she claiming that she's going to file a police report? My aunt is harassing me. She said I had bed bugs. Hi, BB. Sorry, I had to finish my joke. Hi, handsomes. Boy, that big boy. Hold on, y'all. I gotta play with the Gooby. He's digging through his toy chest, so you guys might hear some stuff in the background.
But I will make it to where she doesn't get to talk about me anymore because... Oh, okay. Okay. It's becoming like I'm becoming kind of scared for my safety a little.
No, you're scared about consequences. That's what you're scared about. You have no reason to be scared for your safety. Be so for real. What's Aunt Tammy going to do? Huh? Come and Tanya Harding you? Be so for real.
But she makes me feel unwell.
Well, do better.
And cease and desist.
But I thought you didn't even know that any of this was happening.
A lot of people think that she's obsessed, weird, crazy. A restraining order. Yeah, very that.
Very that.
It's not just like a little drama. Like,
I don't think she'll do a restraining order. She's actually
giving me like a stomach ache because she...
Maybe that's that $100 seafood boil.
She freaks me out. Like, she genuinely freaks me out. I blocked her right after it was like October 20 something, I think, when she was like, take down the live stream. I did it and then I blocked her. I want nothing to do with her. She genuinely will not leave me alone.
Well, if you're spreading bed bugs to her whole family, I mean...
She talks about me.
She has a right to be upset about that.
Constantly watches all my stuff.
Again, now all of a sudden that's an issue.
She doesn't realize this, but back when I was using Snapchat as a little area to post, like, I was posting like so many videos. You can see who watches your shit. She watched every single one.
And you went to check every single one. You looked for her name in every single list. I mean, call her obsessive, sure, but it sounds like it runs in the family.
What?
I never understood people that do, like, following snap scores and looking at just all this little shit. If you got something to say it directly to me. Don't be seeing what I'm doing off on the side and make your own assumptions. That just is stupid.
There's a difference between, okay, I don't like my niece, I don't agree with the things that she does.
That's in conversation of, like, normal life. I'm not talking about, like, running a YouTube channel or anything.
There's some bad blood there, let's move on. But no, it's become so weird.
No, I don't think your aunt wants anything to do with you other than to cause your demise. Which, yeah.
Said she made merch. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like if she made merch, that would be beyond weird.
I mean, I don't know.
Be like
No, I did say it was weird. It was a little weird.
the weirdest thing in the world.
It's just like a, oh, that's interesting.
There's no, like, that would be like the level. I can't.
Boy.
That would really make me try to get a restraining order.
Amber, as odd as I think it is of her to be like, oh yeah, I'm making merch. I think it's also odd for you to be like, my aunt's making merch, I'm getting a restraining order. What's that got to fucking do with it?
Because that's where it's starting to get really creepy. You know,
It ain't like she's making merch about you. I don't know what she posted, but
my mom come over and actually
did it say fuck Amber?
physically look at all my furniture to see if I had bed bugs is like, it made me realize.
Well, I mean, there has to be some validity to it. If your own mother was like, I need to check, there has to be speculation within the family who started this. I'm guaranteeing it.
Is that, like, just like reaction channels, my aunt has a power, and it really does come with like.
Okay, but you know what? We can talk about the responsibility of anyone with a public platform. Sure, you have a responsibility too, to the people in your life, especially your pets, and your audience. And you never uphold that, okay? And that lack of integrity is what a lot of people clock you for, and what a lot of other creators get clocked for as well.
Slander and defamation.
Oh,
You have scabies. Obviously, you don't know what scabies is.
It's the same thing, I thought, honestly. I don't know. I thought scabies was bed bugs. It's just a different name.
I'm feeling uneasy. Or
maybe scabies is a different type of bug. I don't know. But
Tammy is giving ew. She's doing too much.
It's like a skin infection, is it? I don't know.
Yeah. It's only slander if it's not true. Exactly.
That person was saying it's not slander, Amber, because it is true.
I can't stand Tammy. I don't think a lot of people can. I hope that, like, whatever.
To be honest, I'm just here for the tea of it all.
Is hurting her. I hope that she heals from it.
Well, she ain't picking, so maybe. Sorry.
There's something
that was mean.
she's missing in life. She's.
Rich.
Definitely missing something in life right now.
Yeah? Yeah? Well, Amber, maybe you found it. Maybe that was the extra 25 pounds we put on. That was really mean. See, it's slowly creeping in, but...
And, I hope she finds it. I really do.
Weird. What a weird thing for you specifically to fucking say.
Because no one deserves, well, most no one's.
Right, except you.
Deserves to be in that much pain.
Right, except for Amber, definitely.
And that miserable to the point of...
You're right. I mean, as far as I know, your aunt hasn't done too many terrible things. Well, we don't know about the full story on everything you alleged. But as far as I know, your aunt, hasn't been responsible for the death of multiple animals or, people getting sick around them. There's a lot of different things your aunt hasn't done that you have.
Dancing with the devil while actively fearing God.
You know damn well Amber did not come up with that. God, dude. No, she's definitely not quick enough for that one.
It's not normal.
Oh.
It's not well.
Oh.
It's screaming, I need help.
Well, hey, it runs in the family.
And I say that as someone who needs help and who recognizes it.
Okay. Well, if you're not going to follow your own advice, then your aunt doesn't have to either. So, yeah.
But I'm going to go.
Go figure.
I'm going to go take a shower. I'm gonna start wearing my Fitbit in 2026, by the way.
Not the fucking Fitbit. Oh my god. Amber, you could start now. Why is it gotta be 2026, huh? It ain't ever gonna happen. Alrighty, so that's the first one. Good god. This is going to be a long video, you guys, but to be honest, I don't want to be playing catch-up with these throughout the week. Foodie, that's fine. She's hilarious. So, I'm fine with that. I don't want to be playing catch-up with these, so... Let's continue. I feel like I'm in a very stinky jazz club right now. Ugh! Ugh! That'll never not scare me.
Better than the majority of you.
Hey girls, so recently a leaked voice note from Emily talking about Amber's hygiene has made its way around Girl World.
Originally, I was just going to clip in from Jordy's stream when he played it, but...
Apparently, Rachel has leaked a voice note.
Also, where did the voice note originate from? Like, who posted it first? Right? Right? I don't know. I just find it odd. Right? I mean, I think kind of community consensus was this whole kind of like private ring of tea sharing is a little disingenuous. Is that disingenuine? I don't know. And now all of a sudden we're just getting a influx of random information from every which angle.
That was supposed to stay between her and Emily.
She's the most important thing in my life, and...
Hold on. There's a decent amount of this message that is left out. But this part right here, I think Emily's talking about her daughter in relation to Amber.
And also, like, that bothered Amber Lynn, too. And I could have totally gone below the belt, like I said. Like you said, I could have released the video. I could have embarrassed the fuck out of her. And, like, Snowflake was asking me about, like, questions about her hygiene, and I could have...
Amber's gonna run with that. She's gonna run with that.
Gone there, but I'm like, I don't want. I'm like this. I'm like, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not doing that. I'm not stupid.
You're so mature, Emily.
Being to her level, and
her level of what though? Because like, let's be so for real. What tea does Amber have? Right? Yeah.
She didn't shower very often.
Well,
like it got less and less and less.
And Emily had a nice ass shower. That was perfect for Amber too. Big, very spacious. She knows the type of women she wants to be having over for a stay.
Don't share that part though. And like,
I also find it a little bit like, now all of a sudden these very private messages that obviously Emily was not okay with being shared are now being spread out. Oh no. Oh.
she never washed her hands after going to the bathroom, but she used the fucking washcloth bullshit. And like, I got pissed because like, this is between us. I'm like, I'm gonna put this bottle of spray bleach next to the counter, and I want you to clean up after yourself after you use it. Because
that's a lot nicer than I would have been. A lot fucking nicer. But I also expect that Emily having the, attractions that she does, it kind of comes with the territory, right? I don't know.
And like germs, that's gross. And she was like so upset and offended by it. I'm like, what? Like, that's just being respectful to like others in your household. You know what I mean?
Oh, so Amber was a part of the household. I do think that's interesting verbiage.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. I wanted to keep.
Why you like women like Amber? I don't know either, dude. But, you do you.
Civil while she was here while we were looking for the cat. And by the way, Snowflake, sorry, I have the thought of hygiene. You asked Emily about my hygiene. She ate my good.
What, on the one day you showered?
And she loved every second of it. So ask her again about my hygiene. Ask her again.
Amber's been avoiding
That's gross, Amber. That's gross. We don't need to be diving into that.
the subject, but
Because also, not to be real nasty, there are people that are into body funk. So, Emily's into death feederism. Would it surprise me if she's into a smelly bitch too? No.
today she addressed it.
Hi, guys. Everett said you look so done. With what? You look amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mama must have came over and de-picked the hair.
I looked up.
Picked all the bedbug nests out. Sorry.
Because I can see my mouth was like open. Anyways.
Trout mouth.
Where am I? Am I okay? Yes. Is this a dress? Yes.
Is she also wearing it as a t-shirt? Also, yes.
It is. Is it true that you gave 2 handies to 2 guys at the same time? I'm at the movie theater. No, you are combining 2 story times. You're combining 2 things. So I gave a handy to my boyfriend when I was like 16, 17 in the movie theater. And
That's a felony. That's a felony, Amber. You just admitted to committing a crime. So, there's that.
in a separate situation, when I was 15, I gave 2 guys at the same time.
Gross. Could you imagine just Amber sitting between you? I mean, hey, at least you're 5 feet apart, so it's not gay. Sorry. That was devious.
Was it big? The movie theater? Yeah, the movie
Girl, shut up.
theater guy? Yeah, and it was pierced.
Oh. So he was at least 18? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Alright, Amber.
the farthest I've ever gone with guys. I've had ample opportunity to go the whole way, and it just always felt so wrong. 3 guys in total, yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Damn, Dalton missed out. Stop.
He's kicking the fucking air.
Stop. You ran a train on that hand.
Ew. Can we skip this part? Like, actually, I don't want to talk about this. I cracked my jokes that I had, and now I'm done. I'm done.
What did it come into? Is it because it's Saturday night? Oh, we wilded tonight, it sounds like. Oh,
stop.
My God, I literally can't. Buzzball time. I ain't got any alcohols.
Yeah, her mom won't drive her anywhere now.
I am a little high, though.
Ew. Not the high part, I don't care. This.
Lesbian relationships, there's like a different vibe. And I don't want to offend, but the word that always comes out is lesbian relationships are more passionate. I just...
Okay. That's fine to say that. What we're not going to do is brush lesbian relationships as a whole as quote-unquote inherently more toxic just because, or inherently more emotional. That's also what she means by quote-unquote passionate. Inherently more emotional because it's 2 women. I just don't see that.
I'm only talking...
And maybe it's because I come from small town Vermont, so like, you know, all of my lesbian friends up there, like, they've been together with their partners literally since high school, some since middle school, you know? Like, it's a small town. You find who you can and you stick with them. So, this perception of, like, U-Haul lesbian or even, you know, just like jumping from relationship to relationship, that feels more like a projection because all the lesbians I know don't operate in that way. In fact, more straight women that I know operate like that. Do you know how many of my friends I saw meet a man and then 2 weeks later they're living on a fucking Navy base or military base somewhere, married? Like, no. It's not specific to the sexual orientation, or I would say even the gender. And her, once again, brushing the entire lesbian community with one brushstroke just feels a little low-key misogynistic.
Well,
or it feels like it stems from that.
I don't want people have told me. I don't want anyone mad at me. But like heterosexuals, like the sex is like over.
That's so not true. What straight people are you talking to, Amber? Ones that hate their partners? Maybe, but then you would know what that's like.
But with lesbians, genuinely, if you're gonna have sex, it's gonna be like 3 hours.
So, the passion you speak of in a lesbian relationship, it only solely revolves around the sex? Okay. That says a lot about your mentality, I'm going to be honest. That the first thing you think about between the connection of two women is the sex that they have. I mean, right?
Time I've been with someone, especially like...
Well, it also probably takes them a while to find where they're searching for. Sorry.
My last 2
That was a joke.
relationships, it's like 3 hours per time because you're just like...
That sounds exhausting. I'm just going to be honest with you. Live your life. Do you know? Hey, whatever works for you, gal. But that sounds exhausting.
Enjoying it so much, and it's like sensual, and it's like you can go and go, and it's like when the chemistry is there, holy hot.
See, I think what she interprets as lesbian sex is a lot of foreplay. And Amber, straight people, what, have foreplay, do foreplay, I don't know, as well. Like,
Damn.
It's just like, yeah, when there's a man there, then obviously his mind is on one fucking thing half the time.
I would never be able to be with a guy, like, for so...
That's fine, Amber. That's fine. Other than Dalton and some other probably really morally questionable men, I'm not sure who would.
reasons, it makes me like...
I mean, look at her girlfriends now. They're all morally questionable.
Kind of like nauseous. What do you do for 3 hours? It starts with like, you know...
Stop! I don't want to talk about this anymore. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm making out. I'm not gonna narrate this. Like,
No, because she also realizes she's just talking about sex in general. It has nothing to do with the gender. I mean, sure, I would say in certain types of relationships, you might have to get a little more creative, you know, with the sensuality. But that's not a bad thing. That's not inherently a bad thing.
be so for real. Oh my god, I can't. Do you use toys? Yeah. I used to be so against...
Why are we talking about this? I hate it.
toys and like a
You're
decade
making me glitch.
ago. Like, I'm a completely different person than I was even a year.
Oh yeah, no, she hated the very concept of sex toys in the past. Which, whatever.
So a little, you know. But I used to like say that toys were only for people who were like bored in bed. I don't fully believe that. Like,
Not fully. Oh, okay. Okay. If you were one of her partners or her partner's exes and you had a toy in your, like, nightstand, ooh, You're the most unhappiest, unsatisfied bitch ever. But Amber having one probably plugged into the wall at all times. Oh, that's totally fine.
Being a lesbian, I understand, like, it's been hard for us folks. And they're trying to take, like, gay marriage away and shit all over again. Like, come on, it's 2020.
Well, you're not assisting with that at all. At all.
25 fixing to be 2026. Like, even though there's hardships to being gay, if I had a choice, if someone actively was like,
Can I also say something? I don't know, this might be just kind of like a perspective thing. Amber doesn't have the same experience, I would say, of most other queer people. Because she doesn't have the experience of most people. She doesn't get out. She doesn't do anything. So, she probably has faced some discrimination, some hardship because of not only her size, but the fact that she's a gay woman. But to what capacity, you know? I don't know.
right,
I mean, she thought she got hate crimed when they accidentally lost a magnetic pride sticker on the back of the car. Like, be so for real.
equality is now a choice. I would say,
Ew. I don't like that. I think whether you choose to accept it within yourself is a choice. Your overall sexuality, though, can't be just, you don't just wake up one day like, huh, I'm gay.
keep me lesbian, please. Are you in a relationship now? No, cornbread, I'm not. Have you ever been turned off by any of your hookups because of the way they smell or something looked odd?
Interesting.
I'm sure it's happened a couple times. I mean, I've had how many
What?
times in my life? Oh,
She could probably count it on one hand.
who is Paige? Who is Paige?
Yeah, who is this Paige? Is it because, is Paige the name of one of the girls that she's allegedly dating?
the title? I'm surprised no one. I forgot what my title was. I've been on here for 15 minutes and no one's asked about the title. And then
Yeah, that's the title of it, really? I've never showered before. I mean, I believe it.
I forgot what it was. I don't know. I'm just trolling.
No, she did. She had to shower during the Crystal era. They literally fucking forced her to.
How's your blood pressure? It's been normal, completely normal. What is the title? I've never showered before. I've never showered before.
Well, that could be technically true if all of it has been having to be bathed by others. Yeah.
I don't know what a shower is. I've never even heard of that. And I understand, like, I come on here and my hair be looking like in the craziest bun you've ever seen in your life, but I literally just got out of the shower. I've shown my bonnet before. So,
What? And now she has a bonnet? I remember the shower cap. But a bonnet?
see, like, day 3 hair does not mean Amberlynn.
I also wouldn't put wet hair in a bonnet, Amber. Just my opinion, I wouldn't. Unless you had it up in, like, rollers or something, I wouldn't put wet under that.
Doesn't shower. It just means Amberlynn only washes her hair like once every 3 to 4 days.
Ew. And with bed bugs laying nests in them? Gross.
Explain this. That's why my hair is long. That's why my hair is pretty, in my opinion.
Okay. That's also why it's dead and gets knotted up.
You look really clean today. Calm and clean. Thanks. Amberlynn, I'm not even...
That was such a disingenuous... thanks. She either knows she isn't, or... she just knows she isn't. She knows she's not clean.
Trolling. One time I accidentally sharted in the shower. You're a troll, not Kevin. But, your trolls are low-key, like, random as fuck.
Why can't you just laugh?
Arms are looking like they're healing. Yeah, stop.
Sabrina Carpenter bangs when. Oh god, imagine if she went back to like crystal bangs.
In my arms. It's really just my
Oh, did you forget the word?
Oh wait, okay, never mind.
Girl, what? This is going to be such a long video. Y'all said, Jordan, don't come back on Monday with like 7 hours of content. Well, I'm sorry. We have to catch up.
What was I saying? Sorry.
Literally nothing important. I bet you she got a text from someone.
I got a notification. I got confused. You saw Jonathan at Walmart today? Who's Jonathan?
Yeah, what? I feel like there's so much I don't know about.
Romeo and Wasables are doing their thing. Girl,
Oh yeah, I bet. In the crate that you stuff your animals into?
if you didn't shower, you wouldn't look so beautiful. Thank you, Anxious. Thank you.
Actually, I think that's the reason why she deleted stuff. Because at one point during this, you can hear what sounds like Twink whining, and then like... I mean, you guys know. You ever put your dog in a crate, when they push their paw on the crate door, it like rattles a bit? That's what it sounded like.
Appreciate that. Will there be a weigh-in before Vlogmas? Nah. Well, tomorrow's actually Sunday, so it's grocery day. I've been cooking more at home. My go-tos lately, okay? Okay. I'm trying to work on it. No, I saw your brother. You don't...
Oh?
Okay, you're weird, princess.
She was going to say, you don't even know what my brother looks like. Well, no, people do. Is this the brother that fled prison? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Allegedly.
No offense. Weird. Okay.
Why is that weird? You've gone and made your family public, so...
The first half of the day, I'm like, yes, like cooking, yes. I'm like being healthy. And then at night, I'm like, oh,
Imagine someone runs up to you. Are you Amberlynn Reed's long-lost brother? Fucking weird.
You know, there's this one called Boozy Eggnog. Oh my god, it's so good. So I used to go, you know, the full 100% of the day unhealthy.
You know that she'd be drinking eggnog like crazy.
Okay, so now we're doing, Princess, why is that weird? Because you didn't see my brother Jonathan, that's why.
What? How do you know?
Okay, so it used to be like 100% unhealthy, right? So now I'm at half of the day. So it's been like working out actually, and I've noticed the scale moving, so that makes me really happy.
She's like, instead of being up for the entire day, I'm only doing it for half, and look, I'm losing weight. Okay.
Because I want to just like start super slow. Like people gain weight in the Novembers and the Decembers, and I want to be the one not to. I want to be the one to like lose a little bit. I love.
Sorry. This is just really funny.
Love steak in the air fryer. I like cut it up. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. I season it while it's raw, and then I put it in the air fryer. I make Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and corn, and I like cook it all together and like saute it all together with like my preferred seasonings.
So like the 3 that she uses all the time.
I'm pretty good being healthy and cooking in the day, and then at night, like I like to snack. Usually it's order food, and then snack. So I've taken out the order food, and
ordering food twice in a day when I don't even think she's awake for 12 hours is pretty crazy.
Cook food, and then snack. That's definitely a positive change, and I definitely feel the difference for sure.
I need to go grocery shopping, but I so don't want to. Anxiety girlies, you know. Grocery stores, doctor's offices, dentists. Those are like the big 3. The big 3 nemesis to the anxiety girlies, right?
I'm literally rambling.
Yeah, true.
About food. I think I'm hungry.
Yeah, and the sky is blue, Amber. Like, what's different here?
I'm literally so hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Shocker.
Canned green beans aren't good for you. I think I disagree with that. Anyway.
I think for the average person, canned green beans is fine. For Amber, who is sensitive to sodium and should be getting a lot more dietary fiber, if that's her only source of those things and it comes in, well, really for the fiber, if that's her only source that she's really getting, then issue. Um, and the sodium, because she's sensitive.
So soft.
She's sensitive.
I don't understand. It's the softest baby I ever felt in my life. Climb up the mountain.
Oh, that's okay, weird. But definitely she's covered in scratch marks.
The mountaintop we go. Respond to the recording.
I have a feeling Emily's still behind the scenes. Like, if you say anything, bitch, if you say anything, you're cooked.
Why does she have to respond to anything? She doesn't want to. Why are you so entitled to think she has to say anything? Very that could.
I hate whoever she picked up how to talk from right now. Hate it. Hate it. Stupid.
Why'd that kind of send the shit out of me? The way you dodged that, Loki, how you need to start treating these vultures.
I mean, kind of not wrong if that's how you look at it.
I don't know. Kybella was the chick who honeypotted. What is that? FB's man made him fall for her, and she was just in it for the tea. Drove FB stark mad, just like Rachel did.
What the fuck? Rachel? Are you scared?
There's a lot of differences in that.
I don't know, because the consensus was Kybella was also equally weird for all of that. So, yeah, it gives us such these great moments of like crash outs, just, that's my husband! But, yeah, no, at the end of the day, it is weird behavior. I mean, I wouldn't sexually entertain anyone for any amount of tea, but especially one of y'all's fucking sloppy seconds.
Sala actually said some wild.
Yeah, wild stuff. And cheated on her multiple more times. We'll get into that too, you guys. Oh my god, it's gonna be. That's gonna be tomorrow, okay? I'm doing a tarot reading tonight, and we're gonna have a good kiki, alright?
Things. Emily never flirted with Rachel. I just want to make that very clear.
I don't know. That voice note very obviously was sent to Rachel. I don't think she would speak to Snowflake in that manner. And yeah, I don't know. It sounds like, oh, I wasn't going to tell this to Snowflake, but I'll tell it to you because, it's you. Okay. Sorry, but that would take like at least a few months of very intense, very sweet, talky, romantic shit for me to speak to someone that way. All right? So.
I mean, at least that's what Emily tells me. But then again, she told me.
Yeah, that's dumb if you believe her.
That voice message never happened. And then I heard it my damn self. So.
Maybe it's AI. No.
We don't
Imagine if we were cultivating AI. Well, I mean, hey, have y'all been seeing Jimmy Bunker's uploads? Those are funny. Those are funny.
To get into that, but I used to like Rachel, but the tea is crazy. Yeah, a lot of people don't like her anymore. Well,
and people are very fair for how they feel. I will not tell anyone how to feel about the situation, especially you guys as viewers. I've said it before, I think there's a big difference between me sitting back and realizing my role in this as a content creator and seeing another content creator and their perspective of their own audience. I do not share that perspective at all. but I think I am looking at it as very different, as like, that's not how I would treat my audience, but it almost feels like not my place to be upset about that. But I don't know. We're all about accountability.
Rachel is too mobile. Huh? Why not expose
No, that is true. That is true. I do think Rachel doesn't quite fit the marker for Emily's interests.
Rachel yourself? Because I'm not like that. I'm genuinely not.
Mm, mm,
And like the
I think if Amber could use her actual sexuality against people, she would. But what's sex?
best way I can prove it is like, do you guys know that word that was crossed off in that
Oof. Yeah, I've seen some speculation about that.
screenshot? I didn't know what it was. So I asked, I'm not gonna lie, because everyone was like,
What do you mean asked? Girl, just fucking look it up. Urban Dictionary, that shit. I mean,
things about it, and I know what it is.
yeah, I think you have dabbled in it as well. I don't know if it's true what I heard, so I don't know.
And I would never say what it is because I'm not like that.
Yeah, okay. It's because Rachel threatened people. That's why.
So, did Emily send you what Rachel said to Emily? Like what flirty messages Rachel sent? No. You just.
Wait, what's that say? Girl, you just accused your auntie's man and accused your auntie of pulling cover for him, but you aren't the exposing type. LMAO. Okay. Well, see, that was a lie, so it's different.
I can't talk about that.
I would say E is probably the strangest, most bizarre GF you've ever had. I will agree there. I will agree there. I think, even debatably, looking at Beck and Destiny, like over the past couple of years, I don't think we've seen a partner get this in the shits with reaction channels before. You know, like it was always kind of like business casual with Beck and Destiny. And now all of a sudden, it's becoming more than that, right? I don't know. That's weird. And that's on one person, okay, Rachel. But I did notice a shift. You know what I mean? Like, we were cordial and supportive of girlfriends coming out and telling their story, partners. But now it just feels different. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Dylan, but she's the hottest too.
And at the end of the day, that seems to be all you care about. So, I mean, you're perfect for each other. You both only care about the sexual attraction, the physical attraction that you have to each other. So, you're both perfect. I mean, well, for one another. And you're both crazy.
Damn. It's just, it sucks. It's crazy that these people make a living from judging and trying to expose you, yet act like, oh, I couldn't read what the rest
Address Wipegate 2.0. What?
that said. Hold on. Yeah, act like their private messages being exposed is so wrong. Literally hypocrites. Literally. Someone's.
Well, to be honest, Discord is not private messages.
Because you were jealous of E for planning a Disneyland trip without you. Without me? I wouldn't have gone. Are you
What?
kidding me? For the comfort.
I do believe that. I don't think Amber would have went. Driving to Florida, dealing with Disney. Have any of y'all been to Disney? Like, that's a lot of walking.
Ability of my pets, they do not have collars. No way. But for
What?
the comfortability, no, they currently do not.
Comfortability? Did they tell you that?
Told you they're all hypocrites and you're way too nice and quiet about them. Yeah, I.
Look at how smug she just got. Jesus.
Will say I am nicer than I should be. Something I've also kind of noticed is like when they call me a bad person and stuff, it's a lot of stuff that happened like a decade ago or
No. 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 A lot of the things that we discuss happened very recently, Amber. It happened within the last year that your neglect led to Rarity getting out.
things that happened like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, things that they hear
Your abuse of Beck was less than 5 years ago.
from like hearsay, and it's never things that they like saw with their own eyes, especially like last few years. At this point, I truly believe the people who hate me the most, including reaction channels, they're hating a character that they have created.
Huh? Again, if Amber isn't the person that we says she is, then her actions would stop proving us right. However, that's not the case.
My mom said that to me. I've had other people say that to me.
Okay. Your mom's so credible.
If I get like a crazy message on Instagram, girl, I look at it and my jaw just drops. And I'm like, this person are genuinely hating a character they created of me.
I think it's maybe somewhat fair to say they are hating an impression of you that they have, but the only person responsible for that impression, Amber, is you. In reaction channels, yeah, we might speculate this or that, but at the end of the day, we follow off of what it is that you say and you post. So, when I made that post saying, like, I don't want to feed into a certain narrative of this, it didn't have anything to do with, like, the speculation, anything like that. It more so has to do with, like, the diving in and getting actually dirty in the shits. I don't think she understands fully. At the end of the day, you are still responsible for how people view you.
If there's someone out there who hates me because they think that I did something to Rarity, that is creating a character out of me.
Huh? You're crazy.
Me for something that isn't true. They will never.
You admitted that your actions led to it. So, what do you mean?
See me in a positive light. They will never see me as.
But that's true. I don't think you have much positivity in you. You would if you went and got help. But I think the bad too heavily outweighs any good that Amber has.
Someone different than maybe who I was a decade ago, or the things that they hear through like hearsay and stuff, because
the things that they hear through like hearsay. I don't think that was used properly.
a good example is like that recent voice note that's floating around from Emily. Because Emily said it, people think that means it's true. And that goes on and on. That
Well, I mean, we are going to take a primary source, yeah.
goes towards anything my aunt has said, anything Beck has said, just.
But these are all people that, Amber, you say that we make the assumptions that we do because we don't know you. But these people are verifying those assumptions and they do know you. That's the difference. I mean, and you're a liar, so your credibility is already shot through the floor.
Because someone says it about me and it's negative, people automatically assume.
That's not true. That's not true. There have been negative things said about you where even your most staunch haters were like, pause. I don't think that's the case.
That it's true. And there's really nothing I could do about it. That's why the title of this is I've never showered before, because I just don't care anymore.
That's not a good place to get into, though. I'm going to suggest you don't do that because that leads to you acting out and you doing things that causes even more distrust with your audience. And you're sitting here complaining that your audience doesn't trust you. Well, that's why. I understand the frustration, but you have to not.
Genuinely don't care. I'm human, so obviously.
Well, you don't see the humanity in others, though, so that chops down your own humanity quite a bit.
Like, I have human thoughts and opinions about it, but do I care? No. No, I can't say that I do.
I don't think she does. I mean, based off of the voice note, that's true. She doesn't care. But she will be upset if you call her on it. Because she just doesn't care so much.
Do I care that people are laughing and thinking this whole situation's great and that I deserve it? It's confusing to me because it's like, what?
I don't know about that. I will be fair with you there, Amber. I think the bundle of information that Rachel got is a bit much, knowing the context of how she got it. And I think now dispersing it through other reaction channels will change that, quote unquote, maybe in their minds. I don't know. But I still find it highly questionable the way this information was gotten.
What have I done in the last few years that would make people truly believe I'm a bad person? Like, when I hear people.
Can the same just because you heard it logic be applied to all the people you have accused in the past?
People say, Amberlynn, you're a bad person. What makes me a bad person?
It's your lack of care about others and anything else. That's what makes me believe you're a bad person. Because even the things that I would give someone leniency for, like byproducts of their mental health and stuff like that, I would be a lot more forgiving in that manner if there weren't innocent lives attached on the other side of it, and who are the ones that take like really the brunt of the consequences. So yeah, I mean, if you just lived by yourself, never spoke to anyone, I would look at you a lot differently, Amber. But you spread your negativity out. You spread the consequences of your negativity out. And I can't agree with that.
Can the same, just because you heard it, logic be applied to all the people you have accused in the past? I don't know what that means.
Oh, girl, bye.
I'm actually confused.
She pulls that out whenever she's got nothing else to say. Like, huh? I'm confused. I don't know what you mean by that.
I have also.
We're going back to like 2018, 2019 diversion tactics.
Shared my side of some of my relationships, and anything that I have said from my side, if it paints them in a bad light or if it paints.
No, there are certain things that you have said where it's like, okay, no, we do see that. We can see that. The issue is your bad is always 10 times worse than theirs.
In a good light, people don't believe it. Emily really couldn't stand you.
No one believes that anyone's going to be perfect in a relationship. But the bare minimum is not being abusive. And Amber can't even do that.
I felt like there were two sides. One side that was genuinely obsessed with me, and the other side might have hated me. I don't know. Did you know there are photos of Rachel going around
obsessed with me?
This is Lord Farquaad. She looks ridiculous. Stop. If Eva.
I fear that person's falling for AI, but okay.
I couldn't stand her. E wouldn't still be talking to her for months after the breakup. That's a good point, Chrissy. I mean,
once again, Emily uses Amber as a object of fetishization. So she hits her up when, she wants to get a little freaky, wants some new nudes or eating videos or tummy videos, I don't know, leg videos, like. So, yeah, she's going to keep hitting her up whenever she's in that mood, and Amber will keep giving her what she wants.
Amberlynn knows that already. She literally told Em, "You hate me," because that's what she felt was true. I need a good reason to believe Beck repeatedly lied. I'm sorry. No, I totally get that. There were things that they said that are true, and I've, admitted those. And there were things that they said that weren't true.
Like what?
And I've spoken on those. Once two people say, like, there's...
The thing is, I think also Amber's delusion doesn't allow her to see things as they really are. So, she thought Beck was lying about Choosy for the longest time. Until Beck finally sat down and said, Amber, I did not enjoy sitting down with you for 3 days at a time playing this obsessive game that you forced me to play. You timed me to play this game with you for days. She had to literally be told that to pick up the clue finally that Beck did not enjoy it. So you're telling me she knows, like, if you're feeling this or you're feeling that, you can't hide anything from her. Okay, only when it comes to Amber's ego.
Sides to certain situations. Whoever's ears it lands on, it's up to them to decide what they believe and what they don't. It's unfortunate for me, and it's almost...
It's unfortunate for you because your words and actions back up everything. So... stop doing that then.
It feels like actual torture that I'm never the one that's believed, all because of a fucking stupid video that I made now like almost a decade ago, because I was lying about stupid things like my weight and Destiny's weight and
well, you shot your credibility. You shouldn't have been lying. I mean, come on, dude.
I have lied to protect...
That doesn't matter. It's still lying.
...the people I loved. And
also, whenever she says that, sorry to pause so much. I got a lot to say today. Whenever she says that, I lied to protect the person I loved. It's never that. It's never that. The root of it is always Amber's ego. So that's why.
In a relationship with.
The lying about Destiny's weight is, I haven't been making Destiny gain weight. She's actually lost weight. What's at the root of that? Amber is the reason why. So of course she would lie to say, no, Destiny didn't lose weight. She's framing that, or Destiny didn't gain weight. She's framing that as, oh, well, I was saving Destiny's feelings. No, you were saving your own. Because you were the one being blamed for it.
Or else they wouldn't be in a relationship with me. So it was like I had to choose between...
Well, most of them didn't want to be. I think there's a few months period maybe where it's like, we'll see how this goes. But then there's a long period towards the end of just getting by and trying to find the right moment. But I think a lot of your partners truly fear that you will do something to yourself, and that's probably something you've said multiple times. Destiny confirmed that. So, sure, your girlfriends stay out of pity. Wow.
Queen, I mean this in the nicest way possible. Do I tell a bunch of strangers things that my partner...
You don't even address it. Don't even address it, Amber. That's the thing. You can't freaking help yourself.
Does not want them to know. That's an easy... Of course I'm going to protect my partner. I love them. I want to be in a relationship with them. That's why I did that for...
So then don't even bring up the conversation. My God.
That's why...
No. I'm leaning towards believing that Feline has some of the nastiest dirt on Amber that Gore World will ever hypothetically see. I don't think we ever will. I'm just saying, I don't think we will ever know anything more about the Jade relationship unless some of it gets filtered out through surrounding people of Amber. But then that's like iffy, you know? I think what went down with the Jade relationship would put every other relationship to absolute fucking shame. Because Amber knew that one was entirely private. She knew Feline wasn't going to pop on and do nothing. So I think she felt more freedom to act crazier. I mean, come on. Come on. That wouldn't have been showing up in videos ever again if Amber held a knife up to them, allegedly. So, I don't know. I also believe Amber probably said some real nasty stuff too to Jade.
I did that for Emily.
She's ignorant as fuck, and if you get her pissed off, she'll say anything to hurt someone. I'd believe it.
That's why I did that for these people, because, you know, even telling, like, when me and Beck got engaged, I was like, yeah, Beck bought it. Beck bought the rings.
That was to save you. That was to save you, Amber.
Things like that. So I guess even in the last 3 relationships,
it was more so Beck didn't even want to propose. And I think you knew that. That's why you went and bought the ring and then said, here. And it showed even when you announced it. You were like, so there's this thing. She seemed sad as fuck. She knew Beck didn't want to be with her.
I have lied to protect these people. I've never lied for myself.
It's always yourself. Just think for 2 seconds. You're the root. Your ego is the root of all of those issues.
Besides a decade ago when the stupidest, silliest...
Okay, well, if you're allowed to use your childhood as an excuse, then we're allowed to use 10 years ago as an excuse for why we don't trust you, Amber. So, if you want us to get the fuck over it, you need to get the fuck over your childhood. And that's someone who also has childhood trauma saying that. We both need to work at getting better. Because there comes a point. There comes a point. I will be kind and gentle with a lot of people when it comes to mental health stuff, especially if it's rooted in like childhood trauma. I'm very understanding, probably more so than you even should be, really. But there comes a point, you know, where you either have to accept the life that you have and the life you're living and accept the consequences of that, or actually deal with your shit, you know?
Lies I could tell. Since then, I have tried so hard to be just like transparent. I only share things that I feel comfortable with.
I think it's also, I think with both of Amber's parents, like, still alive, even though they're not in the picture, that still is somewhere for her to place her blame. And I don't know as though that would change if her parents weren't around. You know what I mean? She's always been, like, the victim mentality. I don't know. I mean, just personally speaking, like, I've just noticed a big shift since my father passed in how I, what do I want to say here? How I process certain things and how I look at that, like, in relation to my own life. And kind of like where I want to go from here, you know? I don't know. I don't know if that might just be me projecting. But I don't know if that kind of situation would maybe shift Amber's, if she didn't have something to blame, you know? Because I blamed my father for a long time. And now that, like, he's out of the picture, it's like, okay, well, it's like put up or shut up, you know?
No.
That's just how I'm feeling about it personally. Thinking out loud here.
Saw your legs. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? Where'd you see my legs? If there's proof, you can show me.
She's like, you need to show me, because she knows. She knows. As soon as she saw a picture or video, she would know who it was from.
It's a reaction channel that I on and off watch. I don't even like considering her a reaction channel. Her name's Elizabeth. I don't even...
Who dat?
Genuinely like considering her one. I don't know why. She used to be...
if they react to you, that's a reaction channel.
Very, like, even kilter, if that's like the saying. Now, like, whenever I decide to randomly watch, like, she calls me like a bad person and says,
well, Amber, that's based off of your reoccurring actions. I mean,
lie about this and that, and I'm just like, oh, Elizabeth, like, I have spoken to her privately. I've tried to have like a conversation with her, and she made it seem like I was like blown.
That's a little weird. You should have learned to stop doing that. All right? But now, go figure. She saw the toll that literally took on Zachary Michael. And she's like, okay, well, let's go on to the next one.
Up her Instagram, just sending her a bunch of voice messages, but it was while she was live, so it felt like a conversation.
Weird.
And it's just like she invalidated everything I said and disregarded it. And it's because she's now catering to an audience of people who...
No, it's not catering to an audience, because I'm going to give everyone the benefit of the doubt that, like, as creators, as someone who puts ourselves into this highly critical space, that we would have integrity. Side eye. So, nah. But I think also in terms of recent events, we've learned that maybe there is a lack of integrity within Girl World. Maybe. It can be a two-way street.
Only dislike me, because when she used to like low-key stick up for me and had more of like a gray area of...
Oh, and of course, you guys, go subscribe to Charlie Gold.
thinkings of like black and white thinking, because she's very much...
You don't get to throw that out as like, well, you think in a black and white way. So do you, Amber. So do you. You don't allow much room for actual conversation. So I appreciate you guys, because I would say our audience over here in this little corner, like, it doesn't have so much of that, like, you know, kind of harsh, critical. I mean, it's still highly critical. That's what I love about it. That's what I love about Girl World. It's how deep we think about stuff. But there is a portion of it that I think does feed into the, like, just constant negative, when I don't think every situation necessarily calls for that. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. I'm more so coming to, like, the conclusion as a Girl World reactor that, like, I mean, we say it all the time, like, everyone's opinion in this realm is valid. You don't have to agree necessarily with it, but I would say unless you're one of the girls, or, you know, sometimes Rachel, it's more of an open conversation, I guess. She doesn't give the audience as much credit as I think you guys deserve for the amount of nuance and just open thinking that is actually within Girl World.
It's all about Amberlynn's a bad person now, and I just don't understand why. That's what
your own actions. That's why.
Girl World does. Like, even one person who was, you know...
No, I think that's what you do to people. And watching Amber just over time, I even went through it. It becomes a period where you yourself get overwhelmed and you start to get angry. I noticed myself doing that. I think most reactors, depending on how frequently you're posting, how frequently you're in it, go through that. And it's just kind of unfortunately how Amber is, because she's a terrible person, that most people clock on to that.
Once someone that I kind of enjoyed liking, because she helped me see certain situations better or differently or this or that, and now she's just very closed off because she wants to cater to actual Girl World viewers. And those, in my opinion, are people who don't want to see the good in me. I
would disagree. I think most of the Girl World audience wants to see actual change. It's just, you make us feel foolish for thinking that. And I think a lot of people have gotten to the point of like, well, if you do think that, you are a fool. That's fine. That's fair. I'm always going to leave room for someone to become better. Even someone like Amber. So, I know, call it naive, call it stupid. I mean, I agree. I agree. But I truly believe that it makes someone else look foolish to be given so many chances and squander every single one than for the people that give those chances. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Accountability for my actions, Billy. I'm not going to admit to doing something that I didn't do. I can.
Well, you won't even admit to things that you do. Sorry.
Not ever see myself doing unless it's like in a troll way, like I've never showered before.
Well, maybe you should not do that also.
To be honest, Emily, when I heard that voice note, I'm gonna be upfront, it shattered me.
Because it was true?
I have listened to it probably like 20 different times. I felt sick to my stomach. And I know
she would only feel that way out of sheer embarrassment because it's true. It's true. Sorry.
There's more that I haven't heard, and it's like,
ooh, yeah, I bet there is. I bet there's a whole lot more, dude.
A huge part of me wants to hear it, but
to be honest, Rachel, just release all the DMs. All of them. All of them. Your side too, girly. Come on. You know we would eat it up. Think of the views. Huh, Rachel? That's how you think. Think of the views. Huh? Huh?
part of me doesn't. Emily literally said, she's like, I will call you on a live stream and apologize. And it's like, that's not what I want. I just want it to not be true, and it just hurts so bad.
I think she wants the information to not be true. Look at her. She knows it's true. She knows it's true. And she knows that we know it's true. It happened during the Beck era. I guaranteed it probably carried on through Jade. And I guaranteed she brought it to Emily's as well. I also guarantee that's probably why her mom refuses to ever step foot in her apartment, because there's shit all over the place. I mean...
And I don't want to talk about it because it makes me sad. I have not cried about it because I haven't been thinking about it.
Okay, but you were so freaking heartbroken?
There's a rumor you're talking to multiple women. Is that true? No.
Oh, that's me.
That is not true.
Is that
because
me?
Because if it was true, we would see the
No.
screenshots, wouldn't we?
That's not me. What's happening?
Imagine I'm talking to a few women, right? And one of them...
Listen, I think in terms of dating, it's honestly normal to kind of have a few multiple conversations, especially in the realm of online dating. So I'm not going to necessarily give her ish there. The ish I'm going to give is that allegedly one or more of those women are in relationships. So it's like, girl, you're messy. You're messy as fuck. But, you know, there does come a time where it's like, okay, you need to be serious. Like, which one? Which one, you know?
Let it be known.
Whichever one feels the most connected. I don't know.
That they're talking to me. Oh, they would want to show the proof. I'm hungry. What should I eat, you guys?
Romeo, you better run. You're real close.
That sounded like...
Okay, I have a feeling Apathetic Facts 1000% was screen recording and then just kind of walked away and forgot about it.
Wait, I can kind of hear the... Do you guys hear the music? Oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble. I have to mute.
Girl, what? No, I think... No. I think there's something. She's farting. Yep.
Someone just...
She's farting.
Got dropped off. No, someone just got dropped off. I heard them. Wait.
Okay. Jeez, invasive.
Wait, let's do... If you, person in car, if you are watching me right now, I want you to play a specific song, okay? Actually...
Why do I feel like this is connected to what I said about the person, like, testing out coughing in her hallway? Right? Right? Low key. Low key.
Any Billie Eilish. Any Billie Eilish.
That'd be fucking hilarious if they did.
Oh my god, is there a copyright strike? YouTube, it wasn't my fault. Me going to look at my... I don't think I have a copyright strike. I did get age restricted on a video that I uploaded literally forever ago.
Interesting.
I don't hear Billie Eilish. I'm trying to see. That's so
Oh, it's so gentle of music. It'd be pretty hard.
funny. I said Yukon's my favorite song, and then it fucking showed up right outside, bro. That's weird. Favorite lyric? The one that's like, I know you like to go slow, but we can go faster. I don't know why.
Oh, we know why. We know why, Amber. You're a predator. Ew. That feels so sinister. Ugh. Of course you wouldn't respect other people's boundaries.
Justin Bieber's so hot. Like, I'm a lesbian who has always thought Justin Bieber was literally so attractive. I think it's...
There's videos of you talking shit back during the Crystal era, so I think that was for Crystal's benefit, though, to be honest.
Because he looks like a lesbian.
Well, that's always been your thing. All of your partners have looked like different iterations of a Justin Bieber type.
It's a mammogram text serenading you. That really happened. My mom was there and she even heard it.
I don't trust your mom. I don't. Your mom is not a valid, like, oh, my mom. Ask my mom. That's stupid. It's childish.
My mom was literally there. Justin Feeder. Where am I located? Where am I right now?
You're in your reality that you built for yourself, girly bat.
Actually, truly, where am I? You look great. Thank you. Can you make a tier list of your girlfriends? That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. There are no perfect victims. Very that.
That is true. That is true. And I think that does bring up a interesting conversation of like, there's an expectation put on victims of abuse and of childhood abuse. And I don't think the expectations that are put on Amber are as big as she thinks. I just think her perspective is so skewed and so heavily self-centered that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I don't look at her and critique her victimhood necessarily. I just critique her lack of humanity. And yes, Amber, using a sink to wipe your shitter is a lack of humanity, all right? Because who does that? Anyways, you guys, thank you so much, especially if you stuck around this long. I figured it would be a long one, but didn't think I'd be sitting here for over 2 hours. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to keep y'all too much longer. Keep your eyes out. There will be a tarot reading. You know what's funny? If you go back a couple weeks, 2 weeks ago, I asked, I believe it was the Magic Conch, if Nova would get a job that week. It said yes. And I also asked it if he would also get fired from said job that week, I believe. And it said yes. Nova got and lost a job the very next week. I'm just saying. Crazy. Thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. I hope everyone had a beautiful and wonderful weekend. East Coast girlies, I know it was rainy, but like, come on. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a pluviophile. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate y'all, and I hope everyone's having a great start to their week, taking care of yourselves, your loved ones, your fur babies. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, and come up. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Take care.